Okay, dear students, in the last class we have discussed about decision control statements. Okay, so we will be continuing with the same related to the decision control statements. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen with you. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. So we have also discussed about selection statements. Okay, all the selection statements. So simply we have discussed, and if else also we have discussed. And the next one is if else if ladder we have discussed. And also we have also discussed about the switch cases, which is recently added in Python 3. Okay. So these switch cases will be mapping with the case, whatever you are going to give as a number or a character, whatever it is. And depending upon the case, it is going to match. If the match is found, it will print the corresponding match, or else it is going to print the default case. Okay. So this is about the structural pattern matching and also the decision control statements. And also we have looping control statements. So we have discussed about the for loops, right? For loop, we have taken these examples also. And now we are going to discuss about one more thing that is related to the for loops only, how the iteration will happen in list and how the iteration will happen in string. So let us move forward and open a new whiteboard. Okay, we are going to open a new whiteboard now. Okay, and we are going to discuss about the different features that we are having for the for loop, means how it is going to iterate the things and update it. Okay, so now we are going to consider, for suppose I am having a list. So this is my list that I am having. So 5, 6, apple I am having. So we all know that the list consists of all different types of data types. Okay. So we cannot say that list contains only this specific data type. It may contain integer data type. It may contain string data type. It may contain float data type, whatever it is. So using for loop, how you are going to iterate. So for the element in the list, for the element in the list, for suppose, for the element in the list, if we want to iterate the elements and print. So if I am printing, then printing the element, then I'm going to get the intended output as, so different types of, for suppose if I want to get the elements that has to be printed in the list, now I'm going to get the elements which are already available in the list. Okay. So now let us share. Let us share one thing, that is, for suppose if I am, now I'm going to execute whatever I am telling to you. So for suppose if I'm going to create a new file, okay, and here I am iterating the list. For suppose iterating the list, the list. So how do I iterate through the list? For suppose if I am taking the list is equal to 5, 6.7 and whatever it is. For suppose I am taking CBIT and okay, and I'm iterating over it for I in LST. So for I in LST, I am printing LST. Okay, and I am going to run this one. Okay, so for suppose I'm saving it as for 1.py. So that is the Python file which I am explaining you. So built-in function, sorry, something happened over there. Sorry. So here I have to give print element, right? So whatever the element I am taking, that I have to run module. Okay. So 6.7 CBIT, like this I am getting. So whatever the list elements are, every element is going to be printed here. And for suppose now I'm going to take one more thing, that is iterating over a string. So if I am iterating over a string, for suppose I am iterating over a string like s is equal to my string is like hello world. My string is hello world, and I want to iterate over the string for I in s. Okay. Now I want to print I, the elements that are available in the string. Okay. So let us check this. Okay. So just a minute. I will be putting everything in comments still here so that it will be running the remaining part. So run module. Yes. So see, every letter, okay, whatever the letter we are having, every letter in the string is iterating and it is printing. H, E, L, L, O, W, space also, we are having the space. Okay, space also is getting printed, W, O, R, L, B. Okay, hope it is clear. If at all you want to iterate over a string, it is going to iterate over a string. Now for suppose, now I want to iterate, okay, I want to iterate over a list of strings. Means for suppose it is not list of strings, then for suppose I am having S1 is equal to, now I am taking CBIT, okay, now I am taking IT, I am taking biotech, okay, this is the list of strings that I am having, okay, then how it is going to print? Then how it is going to print? And in the form of a string for element in S1, okay, print element. Now I am running this. Now I am running this file. See, if at all it is a list, it will be printing whatever the elements that I have taken as a string, it is going to print it. For suppose, okay, for suppose in a string, okay, in a string itself, for suppose in a string itself, I am taking here with the spaces if I am taking, okay. So let us consider in a string itself with the spaces I am considering in a string. So what it will be printing? So clearly observe that I have taken that list format. So simply I have taken the string. So what it will print? So it is going to print the string which I have given like this. So it will be considering each and every part. It is not going to consider it as a word. It is going to divide it by characters. If at all you are giving in a list with a comma separator, then only it is going to take it as a word, or else it is going to consider it as a set of characters. So in this class, we are going to discuss only about how the iteration over the list happened, how the iteration over the string. Okay, this is about the class today.